puppy caged his whole life. Watch when he runs free for the first time. A little dog named Lishka is truly inspirational. The poor pup spent most of her life locked in a cage without food or water. But now that she's been rescued from her abusive owner, she is determined to begin running again. It's nearly impossible to believe that anyone could actually be intentionally cruel to one of our beautiful canine friends. When the dog Lishka was discovered by rescuers in Poland, she had been in a cage so long that contractures had developed on her legs, hardening her muscles and making it almost impossible for her to walk. She was also terrified of people, and she would shake when anyone approached her. Since she was a tiny puppy, her abusive owner forced her to lie in a tiny rust box surrounded by her own droppings. For months and months, the dog was cooped up in this tiny cage, and knew nothing of the outside world for so long. She was so stationary that her back legs actually began to seize up from lack of use. A veterinarian working with the Polish rescue group OTOZ Animals began massaging Lishka's legs, which helps relax them enough that she could scramble across the floor. While it's terrible that her awful human abused her so horrifically, we can all be thankful that a group of rescuers happened to come across the poor animal begging for love. Her human was so aggressive to the rescue team that they actually had to call the police for help. Since then, baby Lishka has been surrounded by humans who actually know how to treat their animals with respect. And while her legs are still in the process of healing, as she strengthens herself up and gets back to health, doctors are hopeful that she'll be back to normal in no time. Meanwhile, her abusive human is facing some hefty animal abuse charges. Justice will be served. Lishka was actually horrified of all humans when she was first rescued, but when you look at her face nowadays, it almost seems like she's laughing because she loves the feeling of the earth under her paws so much. For anyone who doesn't believe that animals have emotions, you might want to watch this precious angel. Now, with lots of practice and determination, the little pup has regained enough strength in her legs to walk and run. Lishka is also much more comfortable around people. She has a new forever home with owners that love her and helped her learn to trust people again. Lishka's abusive former owner is being investigated by the police and will hopefully never be allowed to own a dog again. Meanwhile, Lishka is living a happy life with owners who adore her. This brave little pup's story has a wonderful happy ending.